Hello, ladies and gentlemen. It's a great day to have a day here in sunny St. Augustine. The Saints are hot after 3 straight wins as they look to keep the good times rolling here in the first of 3 against Claflin University. Claflin has struggled on the season and is 1-35. And along with that, 0-24 in the Peach Belt Conference. I'm Jordan Fauci on the call, and here are the starting lineups for both sides, first with the visiting Panthers. Leading off and playing center field will be Kobe Miller. Batting second will be the third baseman Davion Sumter. Batting third will be the first baseman Mackenzie Gay. Batting cleanup in left field will be Jaylani Howard. Batting fifth will be the shortstop Joshua Cooper. Batting sixth will be the catcher Deshante Caraway. Batting seventh will be the right fielder Eric Sledge. Batting eighth will be the designated hitter Levi Forward. And batting ninth and rounding out the starting nine will be the second baseman Austin Montgomery. For the Saints, it'll be the right fielder Sims Owen, center fielder Trey Newland. Batting third will be the third baseman Jaden Ward, followed by the designated hitter Justin Haskins. Playing short will be Taylor Clapp. First base, Coy Phillips. Second base, Matthew Burke. In left will be Tim Kudlinski. And catching will be Jackson Wentworth. On the mound for the Saints is Gage Voorhees. Voorhees in his senior year has been an absolute ace for the Saints since he got here. This season, only 1-4 in 11 appearances. 10 starts, 2 complete games with a 3.21 ERA. Voorhees, one of the best pitchers in the Peach Belt Conference. As this will be a little dribbler back to Voorhees. He'll flip it on to first, and the first out of the game is recorded here. He's going to bring up the Davion Sumter. Sumter batting .226 on the season with a single double. As he'll pop this one into the gap, ranging over is Newland, as Owens will slide over and make the catch. 2 down now here for the Panthers. This will bring up Mackenzie Gay. Gay on the year batting .237, pair of doubles and 3 home runs. So take a massive hack at that breaking ball. Fall behind now 0-2. Voorhees winds. The payoff pitch on the way as this is going to be a little ground ball over to the second baseman. Burke throwing to first is in time. 1-2-3 inning for Gage Voorhees as the Saints be due to bat here in the bottom of the first. Top of the first, uneventful as Gage Voorhees retired the first three he faced. The Saints set to face off here against Kyle Hawkins. Hawkins is 0-11 on the year in his senior season with a 12.04 ERA in 14 appearances. He started 12 games and had 2 complete games so far. An interesting stat for someone with such a high ERA. Hawkins with 20 strikeouts on the year compared to 33 walks. He will face Sims Owens here to start. Owens batting just above the Mendoza line has cooled off as of late. The 204 average. So he'll take a pitch there. Count's going to be even now to him at 1-1. Defensively, for the Panthers, it'll be Caraway catching Hawkins. From left to right in the infield is going to be Sumter Cooper. At second base will be Montgomery. And at first is Gay. Then from left to right in the outfield will be Howard Miller. And in right, Sledge. Full count now to the Saints right fielder, Sims Owens. Hawkins winds, and the 3-2 is swung on and missed. Owens went chasing after a poor pitch there. Would have been ball 4 had Owens not unleashed there. This is going to bring up Trey Newland. Newland batting .309 on the year. Watches the first pitch. For a ball. Newland in his last game went 2 for 4 with a single and a double. A couple RBIs to boot as well. So take a breaking ball. A little front door action there from Hawkins. This one's going to be grounded over the third baseman. 2 pumps and a throw on to first. It's in time as that throw brought Gay into the base path. 2 up and 2 down. This is going to bring up Jaden Ward. Ward batting .327 has been the Saints' best hitter. Hawkins quick pitched him there, but to no avail as that missed for a ball. Ward's going to unload. Another ground ball to third, and the throw on to first is in time. A busy inning there for Davion Sumter. But the Saints go 1-2-3, and after 1, the score is still tied at 0 here at Drysdale Field. Voorhees set to face Jelani Howard, Joshua Cooper, and DeShante Caraway here in the top of the second inning. First pitch in for a called strike. Claflin as a team hitting .292 on the season. Actually, that's a mistake. .220 on the season. Their slugging percentage .292. Breaking ball just clips the outer corner as Howard finds himself in an 0-2 hole. Voorhees looking for his first strikeout of the day, and he'll get it as the breaking ball's past Howard for strike 3. Going to bring up the shortstop, Joshua Cooper. Cooper batting .264 on the season. 3 doubles, 24 hits. First pitch here from Voorhees. Misses outside. The 2-0. Voorhees falls behind here. 3-0 count now to Joshua Cooper. Where he's able to drop that one in for a strike to battle back here. The 3-1. Swung on and missed. The count will be full now. The 3-2. Grounded back up the middle. First hit of the ball game here as Cooper gets himself a base knock. He's going to bring up Caraway, the catcher. Caraway with a .237 batting average, 4 doubles, has 8 RBIs, as he'll drive this one deep into left field. Sliding and making the catch is Kudlinski. He'll be 2 down now after a beautiful play there, saving extra bases from Saints left fielder Tim Kudlinski. Off the bat. Had it been a less windy day here, that one potentially finds itself over the wall. Nice day here in St. Augustine. Around 75 degrees, partly cloudy skies, but a lot of wind blowing in from the outfield as Voorhees will check on the runner at first. Cooper sliding back just in time as Coy Phillips thought that the Saints had got him. He's going to bring up Eric Sledge. Sledge attacking the first pitch. Fouls that one off towards the Saints dugout. The 0-1. Breaking ball. And a beauty for a called strike. Two down here. Wouldn't be surprised to see Cooper take off as he has himself a sizable lead. Check swing there from Sledge. Peel down to first is unsuccessful for the Saints. Home plate umpire today is going to be Keith Atkinson. Brian Bernard at first and Nick Mayer at third as Voorhees gets himself the strikeout to get out of the inning. Panthers strand 1 as Voorhees strikes out 2. And we're back now for the bottom of the second. Saints due up. Kyle Hawkins, the starter here for the Panthers, set to face 4, 5, and 6 for the Saints. It'll be Justin Haskins to lead things off. Another quick pitch here from Hawkins. He'll miss for a ball. That one misses high as well. Haskins, the freshman from Sunawee, Georgia, launches a strike. Two-way player here for the Saints. He got him some appearances on the mound as well. Haskins batting .328 on the season, 64 at-bats. His split time, as the Saints have really platooned that designated hitter's role this season, as he'll take the base on ball. Saints with their first base runner of today. It's going to bring up the shortstop, Taylor Clapp. Walks have been an issue for Hawkins this season. Hawkins with his 34th free pass awarded. Clapp batting .218 on the season, 7 doubles. Tied for second place on the Saints. He has a triple as well and 2 homers. The 0-1. So this one's going to be driven into the gap. Get down maybe for extra bases. Haskins is going to round second and head to third. Clapp will stay at first, and the Saints will have a pair of runners at the corners. Clapp doing a good job to find a gap there for the Saints. And now, knocking on the door, just a runner 90 feet away to take the lead in this ball game. It's going to bring up Coy Phillips, the first baseman. Going to check on Clapp. Clapp has moved all around for the Saints. Has played primarily first base, but the past week or so has gotten some time at short. Clapp offers some solid speed, 7 steals and 8 attempts this season. Wouldn't be surprised to see him take off at some point. That one's going to be driven down the line and right and off the red monster, but just foul. Coy Phillips batting .324 on the season, only 34 at bats. He's doing a lot of damage for the Saints out of the in pinch hit situations. They're going to check on Clapp again at first. We'll get back in. There'll be no balls and a strike now to the Saints' first baseman. Hawkins sets the pitch, misses low and away. Count's going to be even now at 1-1. Phillips goes fishing there for a breaking ball. Foul that one off. Count's going to be 1-2 now. Phillips with 3 doubles, 6 RBIs, looking to add to that total here. Counts 1-2 now. So they're going to check on Clapp again. Saints have been known to swipe bags. A team that doesn't really hit the ball well for extra bases, but has found a way to manufacture runs, as Hawkins is going to check on Clapp again at first. Clapp's going to take off. The pitch out, throw on is in time, and Clapp is hosed. The second time he's been caught stealing this year. Don't know if that was an intentional pitch out, but it was a great pitch to throw on, as DeShante Caraway made a nice throw. Kind of strange there. Second baseman coming over to apply the tag. Generally, that's the shortstop's responsibility with the lefty up to bat. But there'll be one down and a full count now to Coy Phillips. The payoff pitch misses outside for ball 4. So we'll have runners at the corners here now for Matthew Burke. Burke in his junior season here. Originally from Kingwood, Texas, has been an everyday starter for the Saints since he's pretty much arrived. Got the day off on Tuesday. He's batting .258 on the year with 17 RBIs and 4 doubles. Go attack this first pitch. It's going to drift back, and it's going to be dropped. The throw on to second's not in time, as that will go in the books as an error. Routine fly ball there for Eric Sledge. But a little bit of wind and a bit of luck for the Saints as they'll score their first run of the ball game. There'll be runners on first and second now for Tim Kudlinski. First pitch here to Kudlinski, misses high and outside for ball 1. Kudlinski, the transfer over from Lake Sumter State College. The 1-0. Go fishing for a breaking ball. Counts even now to the Saints left fielder. Saints have tinkered a lot with their lineup. Kudlinski getting a lot of playing time at the start of the season. Lost it and now has gained it back as that pitch is going to miss. Actually, it's going to be a called strike. The catcher, Caraway, dropped it. No advance from the runners. The 1-2 pitch. Little dribbler, could be 2. Second for 1, on to first, not in time. As Kudlinski able to hustle down the line and avoid the double play. The runners at the corners now for Jackson Wentworth. Wentworth doing the catching today for the Saints. Shaved his mustache in a controversial decision as that one's going to be dribbled down the third base line. Called a foul ball. Late call there from the umps and a nice play from the third baseman, Davion Sumter. Would have gotten Wentworth had that one been called fair. Small lead for Kudlinski, but they're going to check on him anyway. The 0-1 pitch swung on and missed as Wentworth was looking to put one into the lacrosse parking lot here at Drysdale Field. Saints catcher finds himself in a quick 0-2 hole here. Payoff pitch from Hawkins. A little blooper could get down, and it will for an RBI single. Going from first to third is Kudlinski, and Jackson Wentworth makes this a 2-0 ball game. Lineup turns over, and this is going to be Sims Owens. First pitch misses outside for ball 1. Owens struck out to lead things off in the bottom half of the first inning. Breaking ball high, but clips the top inside part. Weird location there for the slider, but if it works, it works. Count's going to be even now at 1-1. Owens swings over the top of that one. call time here. Counts 1-2 now with 2 down. Runners at the corners. Saints have scored 2 already this inning. Hawkins with the 1-2 pitch. One's fouled down the first base line into the Saints dugout. Kyle Hawkins, the 5'8" senior from Riverview, Florida. Going to check on the catcher Wentworth at first, to no avail. This one's going to be popped up behind the third baseman. Could be trouble. Long run in. And the catch made by Jelani Howard. So the Saints able to score 2 on 2 hits and a costly Panthers error. They'll lead 2-0 as we head to the top of the third inning here at Drysdale Field. This will be Alvy Forward, the designated hitter. Gage Voorhees set to face 8, 9, and 1 here in the top of the third. Saints able to get 2 runs on 2 hits and an error the last half of work. First pitch swinging there for Forward. Forward, the freshman from Hartsville, South Carolina, graduate of Hartsville High. Found himself in a 1-1 count here to Voorhees. Pitches in for a called strike. Scott Nestor, the head coach for the Panthers. He's assisted by Jaredick Dobbs, Xavier Johnson, and Steve Joyner Jr. As Voorhees will collect another strikeout there on another beautiful slider to the other half. He 1 down, and this is going to bring up Austin Montgomery. Third strikeout of the day for Voorhees. Pitch is pulled outside for ball 1. Counts even now at 1-1 to the second baseman Montgomery. Breaking ball freezes him for a called strike. That front door slider has been money so far today for Voorhees. The 1-2 pitch. Pair of shoes, called third strike. Second strikeout of the inning for Voorhees. He'll collect his first one looking as Montgomery goes down. He's going to bring up the center fielder, Kobe Miller. He grounded back to the pitcher in the first inning. High cheese there, swung on and missed as Voorhees changed the eye level there. Quick 0-2 hole now for Miller. Miller, the senior from Chesney, South Carolina. The 0-2. Grounded back up the middle. Long run there for Clapp. Just past his outstretched glove. As that will be a good piece of two-strike hitting there for Kobe Miller as he gets himself the base knock. This is going to bring up the third baseman, Davion Sumter, who's had a busy day in the field so far. Breaking ball freezes him again for a called strike. Miller fakes it as that one's going to be chopped over to Clapp. Flip over to second is in time. And that will be it for the top half of the third inning. 2 strikeouts for Gage Voorhees. 1 runner stranded at first for the Panthers, and the Saints lead 2-0 as we head to the bottom half of the third inning. It'll be Trey Newland, Jaden Ward, and Justin Haskins due here in the bottom of the third inning. Newland finds himself 0 for 1 on the day. This account will be even out 1-1. Newland, a dangerous guy to get on base. 21 steals, which leads all the Peach Belt Conference. To go with that, he also has a pretty impressive on-base percentage, just over 400, as he'll send this one back up the middle. Long run, and a diving catch made by the center fielder, Kobe Miller. Oh, they're going to say he dropped it. So that one... He skipped into the glove, but would have been a fantastic play there. There'll be a single for Trey Newland. Could potentially be off to the races here for the Saints center fielder. It's a great effort there from Kobe Miller, though. Strong wind coming directly in from center field. Newland's going to take off. Check swing. Throw is in time, but dropped by the shortstop, Cooper. That one looked like it may have caught Newland in the side of the head. I think he's wearing the proper helmet there with the little face guard in front. Little ear guard, as that one could have ear-holed him. They're going to say that Ward went around, so the count's going to be 0-1. As this one's going to be blooped back up the middle. The second baseman who is checking on Newland at second and in good position to make the catch. So there'll be one down as Austin Montgomery makes the play. It's going to bring up the designated hitter, Justin Haskins. Counts 1-0 to the Saints' designated hitter. Breaking ball misses away as the hat for Hawkins goes flying. Solid head of hair there for the right-handed starter. He's pitched well today as well, only letting up 3 hits. As this one's going to be popped into shallow left into foul ground. Catch is made by the third baseman, Davion Sumter. No advance there, obviously, from Trey Newland. This is going to bring up Taylor Clapp, the shortstop. Clapp singled for the first hit of the ball game for the Saints back in the second, but was caught stealing. Found himself in a 1-0 count. This one's going to be driven into left field. Wynn could hold it up as that one's going to be caught by the left fielder, Jelani Howard. That will do it as the Saints strand a runner at second. We'll head to the top of the fourth with a 2-0 ball game. Saints lead 2-0. Leading off here is going to be Mackenzie Gay, the first baseman. Gay's 0-1 on the day. Voorhees will face him, Jelani Howard, and Joshua Cooper, the shortstop. First pitch here from Voorhees. So it looks like Gay is going to try and drop down a drag bunt. Yeah, a bigger guy in that left-handed batter's box, but Ward, as that one's going to be grounded through the 4-3 hole for a base knock. A lot of weak contact. It's finding holes here for Voorhees. So it'll be Gay on first, and the left fielder, Jelani Howard, who's made a couple nice plays out in the field so far today. Due to bat. He struck out in his first appearance. Howard showing bunt but pulls it back as Voorhees went high and tight on him. The 1-0, Howard showing bunt again as that one's right in on the hands of the Panthers left fielder. Howard pops this one up into foul ground, a mistake as Phillips makes the catch. Howard looks down in disappointment there, as that was definitely not the intended outcome. So Gay will still be on first. This is going to bring up Joshua Cooper, the shortstop. He's going to be fouled back to the backstop. So more about Scott Nestor, Claflin head coach. This is his first year as the Panthers skipper. Breaking ball's in for a called strike. Most recently for Nestor, he was a volunteer assistant coach at D1 Villanova, where he helped the Wildcats win 19 games during the 2022 season. That will be another strikeout there for Voorhees as he continues to just tear through this Panthers lineup. He's going to bring up Caraway, the catcher. His first at bat, he popped out, or flew out, better way to say that, to left field, as that one was nearly a warning track shot. Breaking ball, swung on and missed. This one's going to be popped up into shallow center. Newland will jog in and make the catch. Panthers will strand another one after the leadoff single from Gay. Saints will take a 2-0 lead into the bottom of the fourth inning here at Drysdale Field. It'll be Phillips, Burke, and Kudlinski here in the bottom half of the fourth inning. Hawkins, despite struggling on the season, has pitched well against the Saints to start things out. This one's going to be hit hard at the second baseman, Montgomery. Throw on to Gay at first is in time as Phillips was attacking the first pitch and hit himself right into an out. Solid piece of contact for the Saints first baseman. Over to no avail as there'll be one down now for Matthew Burke. Now it's 0-1 now to Burke. So he'll ground this one over to Sumter at third. Throw brings him off the bag, and Burke, being an athlete there, avoids the tag from Gay as he goes head first into first. So that'll be an E5. The Saints will have a runner on first now for the left fielder, Tim Kudlinski. Grounded himself into a fielder's choice in his last at-bat. He's able to leg it out and prevent the double play. The 1-0 pitch here to Kudlinski. We'll take a brief break there as Hawkins will check on the runner Burke at first. Pitch misses outside. Shante Caraway and Kyle Hawkins, the battery for the Panthers, done a good job really preventing the Saints' running game. Only stolen base came from Trey Newland, who is just extremely difficult to throw out. He leads the Peach Belt Conference in stolen bags this season. That's kind of been the philosophy for Dave Barnett, Jeff Pelkey, and DJ McCullough so far. The 3-1 pitch misses for ball forward. Kudlinski gets himself the free pass. There'll be runners at first and second now for Jackson Wentworth. Wentworth getting the start today. We said earlier in the broadcast, controversial decision as he shaved his mustache. One of the best mustaches in the Peach Belt Conference, now gone. Breaking ball drops in for a called strike. Wentworth is batting .262 on the year. A double, 10 RBIs. He'll take a big hack. Changeup low and inside. Ball behind now 0-2. He singled in his last at-bat. It was an RBI single at that. Little blooper over the first baseman Gay's head. The 0-2 breaking ball must have slipped out of the hands of Hawkins as that one missed way high. Wentworth, the sophomore from Kansas City, Missouri, transferred over from Johnson Community College. The 1-2 pitch misses outside, counts even now at 2-2. Flagler fans, if you want to support all Flagler athletic teams, join the Saints Club. Visit www.flaglerathletics and click on the Saints Club link for details. The 2-2 popped up into foul territory. This one's going to drift over top of the Saints dugout. A little bit of light stirring as two arms begin to get loose in the Panthers bullpen. Sun must have just poked out from behind a cloud as this could cause trouble for pretty much the left side of the infield and the outfield. Sun has been an issue at Drysdale Field. They're going to check on Burke at second. So the 2-2. Hawkins comes set. The pitch swung on and missed in the dirt. And I think Wentworth got a piece of that one. So the count will remain at 2-2. Wentworth doing a good job of staying alive here. Hawkins, the 2-2 pitch. This one's going to be driven into the gap. Sun could be trouble as Miller will make the catch. A long run there for the center fielder. As it looked like the left fielder, Jelani Howard, was playing down the line. It'll be 2 down now for Sims Owens as the lineup card flips over. First pitch in for a called strike. Definitely time to break out the shades here at Drysdale as sunset really illuminating the field. The 0-1 high breaking ball fouled back into the mitt. Owens, who's 0 for 2 on the day, finds himself in a quick 0-2 hole. This one's going to be poked out into shallow left. Lost in the sun, and that's going to get down for a single. Told you the sun was going to be an issue, as it didn't look like Jelani Howard even picked that one up off the bat. So the Saints get a run there. They lead 3-0. Go down in the books as an RBI single for Sims Owens. So there'll be a runner in Kudlinski at third. Owens at first. That's potentially a free pass here for Owens. I imagine he has the green light. Second place in the Peach Belt Conference in stolen bags. 20 on the season, and he'll take off. Got a good jump as there'll be no throw down. Counts even now at 1-1 to Trey Newland. Newland in his last at-bat singled. There's 2 ducks on the pond here for the Saints. That one's in for a called strike. Slight breeze blowing in from left field here. The 1-2 pitch. Grounded down the third base line and foul. Saints looking to bust this one open. They've already scored 1 run so far this inning. The 1-2 from Hawkins fought off, foul down the first base line. That one over at Saints softball field now. Hawkins comes set. The 1-2. Grounded back up the middle. Could be trouble. Cooper ranging over. Throw on to first is in time. Throw home. Doesn't matter because that was the third out at first. But Gay showing off the arm strength as over a strike to the catcher, Shante Caraway. Close play at first. But Hawkins able to get himself out of a 2-out jam, only allowing 1 run on the error and the single. Saints lead 3-0 as we head to the top half of the 5th inning here at Drysdale Field. It'll be the right fielder Eric Sledge along with Alvy Fullwood and Austin Montgomery. 7, 8, 9 due to face Gage Voorhees, who's through 4 complete innings of shutout ball. Go along with that. 5 strikeouts so far. This one's going to be popped up down the line and right. Could be trouble for Owens, and that one will drift into the Saints bullpen. Second time through the order here for Voorhees. And he's done very well, striking out more the second time than he has the first time. Breaking ball draws the swing there from Sledge. The count will be 1-2 now to the right fielder. Sledge, the junior from Bristow, Georgia. This one's going to be popped into shallow center. Coming on and making the catch will be Trey Newland. Alvy Fullwood, the designated hitter. Due to bat, he struck out in his first at-bat back in the third inning. Freshman from Hartsville, South Carolina. Product of Hartville High. Fullwood batting 100 on the year as he'll go down swinging. Voorhees, 3 straight pitches. Draws the swing and miss on the beautiful breaker off the outer half. 6th strikeout of the game for Voorhees is going to bring up Austin Montgomery, the second baseman. He went down looking in his last at-bat. A 1 pumped in for a strike. Still no movement in the Saints bullpen. I have to imagine if they extend this lead a little, Voorhees will have a shorter day than he's accustomed to. A little dribbler. Voorhees will take it himself to the bag. Pitcher fielding practice paying off as there'll be 1U in the scorebook. 3 up and 3 down. Voorhees continues to cruise as we head to the bottom half of the 5th. It'll be Jaden Ward, Justin Haskins, and Taylor Clapdew here in the 5th. Hawkins still on the mound. Has been pretty economical. 4 innings, 74 pitches. 4 hits, 3 runs, only 1 earned, as his defense has kind of failed him up until this point. Breaking ball misses high there, as Ward will find himself in the 1-1 count. Jaden finds himself 0-2 on the day. Ward, the junior from Longwood, Florida. Product of Lake Mary High School. The 2-1 pitch. That one's up and tight. Misses now. Will be a hitter's count for the Saints' third baseman. Three 1 swung on and missed as Ward was looking to put that ball into orbit. That'll be a free pass as that one skips in. Leadoff walk for the Saints' third baseman. First time he's reached base today. It's going to bring up Justin Haskins. Haskins walked in his first at-bat, popped out into foul territory his second at-bat. He'll swing at the first pitch here. This one's going to be driven into center field. Miller will hang up under it and make the catch. So we'll bring up Taylor Clapp, the shortstop. Clapp finds himself 1 for 2 on the day. Singled back in the second inning, but was caught stealing. Hawkins will check on Ward at first. Ward not known for his speed by any means. Don't believe he's stolen a base this season. That's a lie, actually. He's stolen 1. He's 1 for 1. So Jaden Ward yet to be caught stealing this season in 1 attempt. The 1-0 pitch here to Clapp. Misses low. The 2-0. This one's going to be popped up into shallow left. Miller's going to range over and make the catch. A lot of range there for Kobe Miller. Busy for him so far this inning as he's recorded both outs. It'll be 2 down now for Coy Phillips. First pitch swinging as that one's grounded down the first base line. And foul. The 0-1. This one's going to be driven. And that is going to get down on the warning track. Coming around all the way from first is Jaden Ward. An RBI double for Coy Phillips. As he'll point up to the stars there, and the Saints have a 4-0 lead. Coy Phillips, to see him getting regular at-bats as he's been tearing the cover off of the ball recently. This will bring up Matthew Burke. Back to Phillips, the sophomore from Inglis, Florida, transferred over from Santa Fe. This is his second year with the Saints, as this one's going to be lined right at the second baseman, Montgomery. Unfortunate break there for Matthew Burke. And that will do it here for the 5th inning. Saints get another run on the RBI double from Coy Phillips, and they'll head into the top of the 6th with a 4-0 lead. So 5 innings of shutout ball here for Gage Voorhees. He's only allowed 3 hits. Voorhees celebrated his 23rd birthday just 3 days ago, as there's a whole flock of birds out in center field. One of the stranger things we've seen here at Drysdale Field. will face the top of the lineup as Miller comes back around. A ground ball looked like may have caught the foot of the Panthers center fielder. Miller on the day is 1 for 2. Singled back in the third, his last at bat. High cheese there, as that's going to be fouled into the mid of Wentworth. Or he's looking for his 7th strikeout of the day. He'll wind the 0-2. Tried to paint that outside corner, but no call there from Keith Atkinson, the home plate umpire. Do it again, the 1-2 pitch. Little dribbler back to the mound. Voorhees will underhand that one on to Phillips at first, and that'll be the first out of the 6th inning. It's going to bring up Davian Sumter, the third baseman. 0 for 2 on the day. This one's going to be driven center field. Looks like the wind caught that one up as Newland will make the catch. This is going to bring up Mackenzie Gay, the first baseman. Singled back in the 4th inning. Actually tried to drop down a drag bunt in that at bat as well. Yeah, your bigger guy. Standing 6'4", 260 from Bloomfield, Connecticut. Not the type of guy you'd really expect to drop or try and drop down a drag bunt. Trying to keep the defense honest as Ward plays really deep at third. Find himself behind now 0-2. The 0-2 pitch from Voorhees. A little bit of sidearm cheese there as he dropped down the arm angle there. Voorhees trying to incorporate some new things here. Give a little smile and a I'm sorry to the catcher Wentworth. As the bat goes flying into the dugout of the Saints, that'll be a swinging strike 3. One of the more dangerous plays we've seen here. But Voorhees in the Saints dugout will laugh that one off as the Panthers come and collect their bat. The 7th strikeout of the game for Gage Voorhees, and we'll head to the bottom half of the 6th inning here at Drysdale Field. We're back now for the bottom half of the 6th inning. Saints lead 4-0. It'll be Tim Kudlinski due to bat here. 8-9-1 set as the first pitch from Hawkins misses outside. Hawkins not pitching particularly poorly today. He's gotten let down by his defense. Only 2 earned runs, 4 total for the game. He's allowed 5 hits, but 2 really costly errors on plays that should be made. So that was his 90th pitch of the ball game. He's only struck out one. He's issued 4 free passes as well, as he'll take a dive off the mound. The turf monster got him there as does a little somersault. Showing off the gymnastics prowess here. The 3-1 pitch. This one's going to be grounded sharply to the second baseman. Throw on to first is not in time, as the bobble allowed Sims Owens time to get down the bag, or down the baseline. Actually, that was Kudlinski, my mistake. I got all out of track there. So that's going to go down as an E4 in the book. First pitch swinging for Wentworth as he'll offer at a pitch in the dirt. The count will be 1-1 here to the catcher, Jackson Wentworth. Breaking ball catches the outer half, as he'll fall behind now 1-2. Gonna check on Kudlinski, who was only a step or two off the bag there. Not the biggest lead. Kudlinski, not really known for his speed, can steal a bag from time to time, but that's actually not true. He hasn't stolen a base all year. This is a soft grounder. Throw on to second in time, on to first for 2, as Wentworth will be called safe. It'll be a fielder's choice. Not enough juice on the ground ball there for the Panthers to turn the twin bill. It's going to bring up the top of the lineup in Sims Owens. Owens with an RBI single in his last at-bat. Finds himself 1 for 3 on the day. First pitch misses high for ball 1. Owens, sophomore from Lexington, South Carolina, a transfer over from Motlow State Community College, has slotted himself nicely into the top of the Saints lineup, especially with the injury to the hamite bone of Mason Gray, who took over the leadoff responsibilities last season for the Saints. But Owens is slotted in, found himself at the tops of the PBC in stolen bases. Really makes you miss Mason Gray's time in the lineup, because Saints would have had 3 of the top, well, really 4 guys to swipe a bag here between Gray, Newland, and Owens. The 2-1 pitch on the way here. This one's going to be popped into right field. The catch is made, and there'll be 2 down. Sledge has had a difficult day out in right. A couple of balls into the gap for him, and then he also had that can of corn that he dropped that allowed a run to score. It'll be Trey Newland, the Peach Belt Conference leader in stolen bags. He'll swing at the first pitch and drive this one down the line. Wentworth rounding second is going to hold up, and Newland's going to have to throw on the brakes there, as he was already about halfway to second when he realized Wentworth wasn't going to extend that one to third. So it'll be a single in the books for Trey Newland. Second hit of the day for Trey as he continues to hit the ball well. At least the last 2 games for him, he's collected himself 2 hit days. It's going to bring up Jaden Ward. Ward walked in his last at-bat, has been the best bat for the Saints all season, as he'll watch a breaking ball that misses inside. Hawkins over 100 pitches. Still really no one warming up in the Panthers bullpen. Can't imagine that's going to hold off for much longer. So that one's going to be squibbed off the end of the bat It's going to be a fair ball. Ward can't believe it as he stopped at the line, and they're going to call that the third out. Don't entirely know if I agree with that call, but we respect our officials here and our umps in the Peach Belt Conference, and that will be the third out of the inning. Saints strand 2 on 2 hits, and we'll head to the top of the 7th inning here at Drysdale Field. It'll be Jelani Howard, Joshua Cooper, and Devontae Caraway here. Or Deshante Caraway, my mistake. Set the bat here in the top of the 7th. Gage Voorhees pitching very well so far as he'll just blow a fastball right by the bat of Howard. Right down Broadway with the cheese, but swing just a bit too late there for Howard. Breaking ball misses outside. Voorhees through 6 innings, 61 pitches, 3 hits allowed, 7 Ks as they'll get Howard behind now. 0-2. Real difficult here for this Claflin team who doesn't hit the ball particularly well. .220 on the season to face one of the top pitchers in the Peach Belt Conference in his senior year. As this one's going to be popped down the first baseline and into the Saints bullpen. Making a nice catch as the Saints bullpen catcher right up against the fence as he gets a couple of claps from the crowd. Count's going to be 1-2 here to the left fielder. The 1-2 pitch. Grounded weakly to the shortstop clap. Throw on to first is in time. That'll be the first out of the inning. It's going to bring up Joshua Cooper. Cooper 1 for 2 on the day. Struck out in his last at-bat, but singled back in the second. The first hit of the ball game, actually. Breaking ball in for a called strike. Actually, that was fastball in for a called strike. My mistake. Good day for baseball here. This is going to be a little flare to the second baseman. Burke will make the catch, and there'll be 2 down. It's going to bring up Deshante Caraway. Caraway has sprayed it around the outfield so far today. He's flown out to both the left and center. Lights turn on here at Dries. Some Friday Night Lights action here. As the Saints lead 4-0. It's like Caraway shaken up after that swing. Time's going to be called as his left shoulder appears to be the problem. Going to tie his shoe as well while he's over there. Flagler fans, we're going to thank a few of our corporate sponsors here. Applebee's, there's no place like the neighborhood. Academy Bus, we know the way. Anchor Faith, a community of people passionate about Jesus. A.D. Davis Construction, builders, developers, and contractors, and the Bailey Group. No matter where you want to go, we'll help you get there. Caraway rubbed some dirt on the injury, and he's back into the box here. He's behind in the count 0-1. Or he's with the pitch, in for a called strike. The 0-2. Little sidearm action there. Is this going to be popped into shallow right? Coming on and making the catch is Sims Owens in foul territory. 1-2-3 inning as Voorhees continues to coast here. And we'll head back now for the bottom of the seventh. Saints lead 4-0. Due to bat here for the Saints, going to be the hot of the order in Haskins, Clapp, and Phillips. First pitch in there from Hawkins, who's still on the mound. Came into the inning with 103 pitches. That was his 104th. The 105th on the way here as Haskins going to line this one to the second baseman, Montgomery. And will be an out. It's going to bring up Taylor Clapp, the shortstop. Clapp 1 for 3 on the day. First pitch in for a strike. This one's going to be popped up into shallow right. Ranging over and making the catch will be Sledge. Can of corn there for Sledge. As there'll be 2 down now for Coy Phillips. Phillips, in his last at-bat, had that warning track double that brought in a run. First pitch misses for a ball. Called strike on the outer half now to Phillips. Phillips came into the day with a .324 batting average as he'll foul that one over by the Saints locker rooms. The 1-2 from Hawkins. This one's going to head right over to the same spot. Do it again. That one misses high and outside. The 2-2 misses outside. The eye of some of these Claflin faithful who made the journey. The count will be full now to Phillips. 3-2 pitch misses high. That'll be ball 4. Fifth walk of the day here. And this will bring up Matthew Burke. First pitch swinging for Burke. This is a pop-up into shallow right. And the catch is made by the right fielder Sledge. Saints strand one at first, but they'll still lead 4-0 here going into the top of the 8th inning. It'll be the right fielder Sledge due to bat as Gage Voorhees continues on the mound. No one really throwing with any intensity in the Saints bullpen. Voorhees with just a masterful day as that fastball will draw the swing. It'll be an 0-2 count here to the right fielder Sledge, who's 0 for 2 on the day. Swung on and missed. Another strikeout for Gage Voorhees. Have yourself a day, buddy, as he just continues his dominance here. Eight Ks for Voorhees, as this will bring up the 8-hole guy, the designated hitter, Alvy Fullwood. Voorhees with one of just the most economical performances so far in Saints history. This one's going to be lined back up the middle, down for a hit. Only the 4th hit of the day here for the Panthers. Be a single for Fullwood. It's going to bring up Montgomery, the second baseman. Voorhees, for a rare time out of the stretch today, will come set. First pitch here, in for a called strike. 77 pitches on the day for Voorhees through 7 1/3 innings of work. 8 strikeouts, 4 hits allowed, as compared to Hawkins on the other side. 7 innings, 115 pitches, as that breaking ball will be swung at. as it skips into the glove of the catcher Wentworth. 4 runs for the Saints, 2 of which earned. Breaking ball. Good block there from Hawkins. Or from Wentworth, my mistake. The 1-2 pitch popped up into foul territory. Coy Phillips will park under it and make the catch. 2 down now. And this will bring up the top of the lineup in Kobe Miller. Fullwood with a step off. Backdoor breaking ball there for Voorhees. That one finds itself a little clip of the corner for a called strike. Voorhees bringing his arm slot down a little bit here. Has always had about a 3/4 delivery, but dropping it down even lower. Perhaps experimented with a little bit of sidearm cheese. That one a called strike on the outer half. Miller doesn't agree as he shakes his head, but he'll fall behind now 1-2. Voorhees looking for his 9th strikeout of the game. He'll come set. The 1-2. That one misses just a bit outside. Deuces across the board here in the top of the 8th inning. The pitch fouled back over the press box. Voorhees came in to the day with 56 strikeouts, adds 8 so far to that total, leading all of the Saints pitchers. Also the sizable lead in terms of innings pitched. Came in with 75 2/3. The 2-2 pitch on the way. Throw from Wentworth is in time. And that is just how you draw it up for the Saints. So Miller will get a fresh slate at the plate in the top of the 9th as the runner Fullwood is caught stealing on a great throw from Jackson Wentworth. Will head to the bottom of the 8th. Saints lead 4-0. It'll be Tim Kodulinski, Jackson Wentworth, and Sims Owens due to bat here for the Saints. Breaking ball misses outside. Hawkins still in the game. Started this one with 115 pitches. As this one's going to be driven into right field. Wynn might catch this one up as Sledge will make the catch for the first out of the inning. Has played a factor all day here, as both sides have really driven some balls right around the track. We've seen a couple wall balls here and there as well, and that's how Drysdale Field really is, the way it's set up at least. Wind generally blowing in from the outfield as that one's going to plunk Jackson Wentworth, the catcher. He'll toss the ball back to the pitcher. And there'll be a runner on first now for the Saints. Top of the lineup comes back around. Owens shows bunt. Pulls it back as that one misses high. No one warming up in the pen for the Saints as Voorhees with 86 pitches looks to get his third complete game of the year. The 1-0 in for a called strike as Hawkins paints the outside corner. This one going the other way. Step in, and that one could be trouble as it's going to get over the head of the left fielder, Howard. He misplayed that one off the bat. Owens doesn't realize that Wentworth stopped, and now there's a rundown. But somehow Owens gets back. A confusing set of things just happened here. So Wentworth was held up, not the most fleet of foot. I feel for Hawkins because he's pitched well today. And his outfield primarily has just let him down on now 2 occasions for extra bases. And we're going to have a meeting of the minds out here. I believe that's the assistant coach, Xavier Johnson. Everyone's going to come in here. Panthers had Owens out to dry about halfway down the line at third, in between second and third, but the throw skipped in and caught Gay, the first baseman, off the chest and allowed Owens to somehow snake his way back to second base. So there'll be 2 ducks on the pond with 1 down now and Trey Newland up to bat. First pitch swinging here. This one goes the other way and into the Saints bullpen. Newland's going to pop this one up, drifting over towards the fence, and it will work its way out of play. So the runner at third is Wentworth, just 90 feet away from making this a 5-run ball game. No one warming up in the bullpen for the Saints, so I just imagine they're going to let Gage Voorhees close this one out. The 0-2 pitch on the way to Newland misses high. I'm going to thank a few of our corporate sponsors here. B&S Signs, quality signage and service. When it comes to signs, we do it all. Hawkins comes set. The 1-2. Spiked in, blocked by the catcher. For 24, DeShante Caraway. Caraway came up a little gimpy in his last at-bat. Kind of favoring his left shoulder. The 2-2 pitch on the way. Grounded to the third baseman. The throw on to first is in time. So it'll be 2 down as Wentworth remains at third. This is going to bring up Jaden Ward. Ward on the day is 0 for 3. However, he did reach on a walk back in the 5th. Ward with a 327 batting average is going to drive this one into the gap. He'll get down for a 2 RBI single, and the Saints will extend their lead to 6. Ward hitting another single just to stay in shape at this point. 2-run flare. Gives the Saints a couple more insurance runs here. It's going to bring up Justin Haskins. So those 2 RBIs for Ward gives him 25 on the season. It's his 51st hit of the year. He leads the team in doubles as well. First pitch here to Haskins. Misses low for a ball. .128 pitches here for Hawkins. As Haskins goes fishing for a changeup low. Haskins on the day has walked once. Has hit the ball hard, but hasn't earned himself a hit so far. It'll be 2 down with Jaden Ward at first. The 2-1 pitch. This one's going to be swung on and driven into right field. Sledge working his way back. He'll make the catch on the run, and that will do it here for the bottom of the 8th. The Saints score 2 more on the RBI single from Jaden Ward as we'll head to the top of the 9th. Gage Voorhees looks to close out a complete game shutout here for the Saints. It'll be the center fielder, Kobe Miller, who was behind in the count 1-2 in the last half of the inning. However, Jackson Wentworth throwing a strike down from behind the plate gave the Saints gave Miller a second shot here with a clean slate as he caught the runner stealing to second. Story tonight has just been lights out pitching here for the Saints. Gage Voorhees threw 8 innings with only 86 pitches. 8 strikeouts, only allowing 4 hits. Not a lot of that hard contact either. Say only one of those getting out of the infield on a fly. Tried the backdoor breaking ball there, misses outside. Fastball in for a called strike, evens up the count now. Voorhees will face Miller, Davion Sumter, and Mackenzie Gay. The 1-2-3 guys. This one's going to be lined back into center. Newland will range over and make the catch for the first out of the inning. First pitch in for a strike to Sumter. So he'll pop this one up on the infield. Matthew Burke taking control as he'll make the catch for the second out. It'll be Mackenzie Gay due to bat here. Gay on the day. It's 1 for 3. Actually, 1 for 3. First pitch in for a called strike, kind of froze him there as he thought about a swing. Voorhees just with an absolutely masterful performance here today, as he'll try to end this one with a bang. It'll be 0-2 now to the Saints starter. Gage looking for his third complete game of the year. The 0-2. Called third strike, pair of shoes to end it. Gage Voorhees with 9 Ks on the day, goes 9 complete innings, 94 pitches, 4 hits allowed, and earns the win. His second of the season. Gage Voorhees, the Jordan Fauci player of the game, since we don't really have any award to sponsor that with. But the Saints win 6-0 and will be back in action tomorrow against Claflin, the second of 3 games, at 2 p.m. Reminder, senior day for the Saints is on Sunday, the 23rd at noon. But the Saints score 6 on 8 hits. Complete game as well for Hawkins on the other side, 131 pitches, 4 earned runs, 6 runs total, allowing 8 hits, striking out 1 and walking 5. That's all we got for baseball action on a Friday night here at Drysdale. From myself, the rest of the Saints family, this is Jordan Fauci, and that was Flagler Baseball. Have a great rest of your night.